the event type has to get set because the event type can't end until it like they can't. Oh wait. No. No, yeah, no. I mean, technically, we wouldn't have to declare the event type at that point, but declaring the event type should happen as soon as it possibly can. Um, so yeah, so the event type is is declared, and and yeah, so okay, so as soon as the like the game master doesn't really have to say anything there, except for what event type it was, because because then Trusty Bard will chime in with what were the results, because like Trusty Bard usually says, like, you know, here's like perfect such and such, nice such and such, how many adventures such and such, and oh, all right, there's influence points. Ah, uh, influence points. All right. Well, huh. I don't want to show influence points. I don't want it. I don't want to say out loud what influence points are. But there's something that I can do. Right. So like on my side, I I have oh wait oh sorry I'm gonna look at questions in the chat for a second. Have you thought about doing any kind of events that sort of happen like a Pokemon battle? Literally, the event system is not going to change. Also, I I don't like suggestions and like questions that are thinly veiled as suggestions. I don't like those either. So I'm gonna rinse what you say, but yeah, I'm gonna rinse your chat. Uh, but oh, what was the other? Okay, so which games do I play and on which consoles? Sorry, right. Just quickly. Yeah, I play. I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone lately. A lot of Hearthstone lately. I was into. Yeah, no. Blizzard also just released an expansion to World of Warcraft, and I sunk back into that for a little while. In general, though, I don't have as many consoles lately. I tend to play PC games and I tend to play mobile games, and I try and play a lot of games too. Like I've been like like a lot of like I just moved to a new apartment, and like my life's been like a bit of a mess lately, but like when I do have time, I like to try and like, you know, find a lot of games that are like like find out what games are out there, and play as many as I can. Sorry, that's a pretty vague answer, but I unfortunately don't have a better one right now. All right. So uh uh oh my gosh. MOBA. Oh, sorry, I said mobile device. I play on my little tablet here. Uh, MOBAs. Oh man, I I have people who try and convince me to play MOBAs, but I really just can't enjoy them. They're like the opposite of enjoyment for me. It's really difficult. All right, I should be doing something productive. All right, so I see. Uh, yeah. Okay, so because I haven't really been like acting as game master, I oh right the thing about the oh sorry no I didn't finish explaining anything about influence points. So influence points are like something that I have through my secret control panel that hypothetically I didn't plan on I didn't really plan on sharing those, and I don't want to. Like I want to. Yeah, I used to play League. I I played it for a while. It got bad. I mean, it always was bad, and then I got out. um, all right. So yeah, influence points. Influence points are entirely under the hood. It's basically a true experience points. Like influence points are not an indication of how much experience the player has in the game, because I can change the balance of experience, and like, you know, those levels can like fluctuate a little bit. In fact, I have systems in place so that I can tune those things and it won't affect people's experience points. But oh, sorry, I'm just gonna move the visuals over here. Uh, So I have a system in place that the experience points won't fluctuate, or like the experience point, like you won't lose progress, but as a result, like the numerical value, the numerical representation of your experience points actually can change. Um, the uh, the the uh, the thing that never changes is your influence points, and that's literally a representation of how much you've played the game, basically. And it's basically like yeah, so it doesn't actually affect the game systems, but I hypothetically, like in running the game, I would use that on my side to so like so the decisions in the game would not be determined strictly by how many people choose a given option, but also by what is the complete sum of their influence points. So, for example, if more experience, or if like, so basically, if Lauren makes a decision, Lauren is our power player with by far the most influence points. Like, if Lauren makes a decision, it's gonna have a lot more weight than than uh, than will new players. Like, there's gonna be like a balance there. Like, it's not literally just gonna be like Lauren gets to make all the decisions, but like it's going to be a factor. And so, yeah, I don't want to display influence points because that is supposed to be very under the hood. But what I will do is when Trusty Bard returns the results of an event, instead of stacking them, like right now he just says the most popular one first. He says them like in order of popularity. But I'll have him return the results slanted by influence. So yeah, because like hypothetically the way the game works is like events type. Well, they used to be called 1 and 2. Now they're called 2 and 3. Events type 2 and 3 are for making decisions, and when like making a decision, like so the weird thing about acting as a game master in this game is that it's a lot more responsive than well it's like as responsive as it well, and maybe this is true in all game mastery, but like you spend a lot less time telling people what's going to happen as or you spend about as much time telling people as what's going to happen as you do yeah, no, I guess this is just like being a game master in like probably any game. But like yeah, so with event types 2 and 3, like you can set up a number of options, but then the players can choose whatever option they want, and like whatever, like so hypothetically like whatever one wins is the one that is that has the most like the most people like choosing that action, slanted by influence. So yeah, like I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I guess I have like a lot. I have very strong ideas about like the how like what a game master does in this game. But then also like if I'm not going to act as game master, at a certain point I kind of have to like defer to like to a certain extent. It's like however a person wants to act as game master in this game, they can kind of like use the game systems as they see fit. Like the way I always envisioned it working is that like perfect was always like the perfect was basically like rolling like a high number on like a die, right? So like if you like if like an outcome comes out as perfect, it's basically like not literally like rolling a critical or like a natural 20, but it's like it's like of that ilk. Like it's like you treat that action as if it was very successful. You treat like a nice action as if it was like moderately successful, like as if you rolled a passing value but not like an outstanding value, and then and then uh and then the other outcome without like not nice, not perfect. um I don't know, those ones like don't require any specific attention, like you could kind of do whatever you wanted, I suppose. uh so I probably need more event types in general because yeah, as is now, like the options are like the new. So there are now 6 of them, and 2 of them are random. 2 of them are situations wherein the group essentially gets to make a decision, and the other 2 are situations wherein like basically all bases, like not all bases must be covered, but like it's like a situation where divide and conquer is like the correct strategy. So yeah, I think actually, if I actually acted as game master, it would probably become really clear to me really fast, like what new event types are needed. Probably. Well, let me think. Like when I like there have been a few times where I would try to act as game master. And I'm trying to think now like what how was that? Like what did I want in terms of events? Like what could I have used? Like when I in those times I like wasn't really thinking about like what should I add to the game. I was like just trying to think about like, actually making it work with what I had. But I mean like the one thing I don't want to add ever is like a correct answer, like a correct answer like dictated by uh I mean that's the obvious one. And maybe I should add it. It's just too easy. I just like I don't know. I mean originally I was setting up these challenges for myself, so if I'm giving the crown to anyone else, like it might be that oh hey the farm. The farm. I hadn't seen that one before. Not that it's that special, but anyways. Uh, uh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, I guess like if I added an event type with like decisions. Oh. Well, that actually that would change something because if I added an event type where there was a correct answer, then like the correct answer that'd be another thing to like to specify, right? It wouldn't be just automatic based on like the rest of the text. Uh, I don't. That wasn't the game that I wanted to make though. So I think I'm gonna like wait as long as I can. Like maybe if I have to add that at some point, I'll consider it. But I'm in no hurry to add that to the game. So yeah. So like, what other type of events? What other type of events would I want to add? I mean, yeah, no. Well, hmm. I I feel like I should let this percolate. I think I'm gonna. So I added this to the backlog, right? The thing about crowning another GM, and so I'll rename it crowning GM. I like all I've done since I started thinking about this was basically just think about this. So I as I tend to do, I'm going to it's gonna be stuck in my mind for like a while, and the longer it stays there, like I don't know. I kind of have to like turn it over in my mind a bit, and like it'll be clearer when I work on it. Like when I'm ready to work on it will be when I like when these things when I don't have to ask myself like what should this be like? What should this be like? But when I actually have like ideas of like what this and that should be like. So it's something that I've not thought about in a very long time. So I'll have to give that a little bit of time. In the meantime, because I have a clear idea of what I want to do with art, I'm gonna do that, I think. And who knows? Maybe once I get some of that done, I'll have a clearer idea of what I want to do for what do I want to do for that other stuff. It's exciting, but it's complicated too. Everything's complicated. Oh yeah, like that. Of course. Thank you, Trivanicus. That's a verbatim quote, like this. Great. All right, so I should just copy over the backgrounds, kind of like I did yesterday with the equipment when I was like converting all the equipment over. I should just copy over the backgrounds, and have like a separate version and edit the separate versions because like I was saying yesterday with the backgrounds, it's entirely possible that I'm going to hey Tom, how's it going? Welcome. It's entirely likely that like halfway through this process I'm going to decide not. Just it's not worth it. Like I'm just gonna be like no, can't do that. So all right, let me let me think about this. Is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all gonna work. I'm pretty sure it's all just gonna work, right? Just all super great working 100% fine. Just straight up. Just totally working. Like right off the bat. I should work with the layers file, I think. Oh gosh, why did I start with the cave? No, I can't start with the cave. I should start with the forest, if anything. Forest is so simple. So nice and simple. It's so formulaic and repetitious, and I know that game, Trovanicus. When you think like every 5 minutes, maybe they've delivered my package by now. I should hit refresh on the tracker. Uh, Excuse me. All right, so all right, image, canvas size. Let's just make this instead of 1600 pixels wide. Let's just make this 1920 pixels wide. Easy. Look, all I have to do is make forest there. One thing that I should do for starters is all right. What are these layers? All right, so this is foreground. This is probably adventures, although that's horrendously out of date. Wow, remember when the adventures used to look like that? Wow, they sure did used to look like that. I'll just get rid of that. If I want to put it back together, I should just like reconstitute it. That's what you asked me. Things are going well. Things are going weird. It's one of those. I feel a little bit like the stuff that I'm working on right now. Like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I am a mad person for thinking that I should work on these things. Like, why on earth? Why would anyone do these things that I'm about to do? But my rationale is that I don't know. I just felt like it, and yeah, no, I'm just gonna extend the. Okay, so I'm going to extend the forest so that it's wider, and if I can't do the forest, then I really don't have much hope of like doing any of the other transitions very well. So I better be able to do the forest, and if I can't, then like maybe that's like a sign that I should. So this is near ground. What is this? This is near ground trunks. Tunks, did I call it? It's Friday. It is Friday today. I'm gonna call this NG ground just because this will be FG. I need my naming conventions to be clear so that I wait, what? This is near ground trunks. Oh no, this is whoops, this isn't trunks, this is the greens. This is the trunks. There we go. We're getting this. This is the mid-ground greens. Alright, so I'm going layer by layer. Well, for right now I'm just renaming the layers, but then I'm going to have to go layer by layer and, like, translate the stuff. I mean, I guess, like, I only have to use the same dimensions per layer. Like, layer, like game layer, not per, like, art file layer. So, sorry. I'm rolling my eyes because it just amuses me. Like, I don't know what else to do when someone like thinks that things are going to be magically simple. Like, I literally don't make things difficult. I tackle things that will be, not easy, but anyways, I don't know what else to do in those situations but to roll my eyes. Alright, so this is the background trunks, and this will be the rest of it, right? So background, yeah, whatever, I don't care. And then I'm pretty sure this layer was just like the mountains that I just used for. Alright, so foreground, I don't care about that one. I'm going to ignore that one for now. Near ground. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut okay, the near ground cuts pretty cleanly right here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just chop it at what pixel will that be though? I should use like a memorable pixel, a nice and iconic pixel, one with real. Oh, 600, perfect, 600. All right, so I'm gonna start with pixel 600, and I'm just gonna move this all down. What could go wrong? Just move it right up to the edge here. Hey, it's event time. This is I keep saying about the forest, I should really just like redraw it because like there's a lot of stuff that oops. There's a lot of stuff that I should have done differently about the forest. But I don't think I'm necessarily going to take this as an opportunity to do that. Oh. All right. So wait, I have to be more clear. I have to be more careful about this because I have to select exactly to the edge here. Otherwise, it'll be harder to line up. Like that one was easy enough to line up because like it was very clear. It was very clear where the edge was. But all right, yeah. No. For this other stuff, I actually have to be a lot more careful. Well, this one did also have an edge, but the trunks, for example, don't have an edge. So to keep everything lined up, yeah. All right, deselect. All right, yeah, this will be the one that's like slightly weirder. So I want to start here, right on the same. Oops, right on. I can do it right on the same edge. Good. I still want to go exactly to 600. Yes, good. So, trunks. It'd be nice if there was a way to like multi-select layers. And actually, I have to try that now, just in case there is a way to multi-select layers and I didn't realize it. But, yeah, because I'm trying to preserve these layers as like separate layers, but then also like move them all the same distance. Fortunately, I only have to do this part like relatively infrequently. And then once I have them at the correct locations, the rest of the work is like more straightforward. But yeah, for starters, it's a little bit whatever. That's actually terrible advice, Trivanicus. Just by the way. Oh, pro tip by the way is that for multi you can do your multi commands all in the same line. Like you can say like well like I'm late, but like hack roll oops alert like that's valid. That counts for all three. Just by the way. It's a bit of a time saver. All right, so yeah, well, I was gonna say just to test this out, I'll do this one quickly, but no, I mean, there's not really anything to test here. It's basically just like, do I want to do this or not? And I think I do want to do this, so I guess it's basically just a matter of like actually doing it, which I mean, like, could be a lot harder. So yeah, no, I guess the only thing that'll let me know whether I want to do this or not is whether I get to a point where it's like so frustrating. So, you know what? Maybe I should start with like something more challenging than the forest. Maybe I should start with the cave. Wait, did I save? Did I open the right file? This should be, yes, in the Q folder. Alright. Maybe I should start with the cave, because that's the one that will really like kill me. Like that's the one where I probably will give up and like just not do it at all. Oh, the level up animation's not land. Shoot. Really? That's funny. I thought I fixed that. Thank you for catching that, Lauren. Well, all right. Well, what I actually meant to in case is that's a line saver. It's not as spammy. I was I was gonna be polite about it. All right, yeah. So it should probably. All right, I'm just gonna restart the script real quick and make it so that everyone levels up all the time. So just so I can see. I can just so I can see where what's up with the level up stuff. So where does that happen? It would be in this section here. So if true, whoops, if true, all right, save that. So I'm not gonna wait because I only need one character in order to check this out. Oh wow, hey, look at that. What is the deal with that? Oh no, watch out! Run, trusty bard! There's something. There's a terrible energy explosion chasing you around. Yeah, what the heck is that about? No, I have no clue what that's about. Oh, position. Wait, minus 53. Where's that come from? Minus 53. Minus 53. Everybody has weird explosions chasing them around. Yay! Why is it minus 53? What is this minus 53 thing about? Position minus 53. Why would it be minus? Like, why would it be minus? Is the first question. Like, if anything, it should be plus. But if minus 53, like minus 53, I thought would have been way further off than this. I would have thought minus 53 would have been like really far off. Well, I'll just try putting in what I think should be. Sorry, it's gonna look like a little bit crazy while this hack is in place, but excuse me. Yes, Komega. Yes, you are. All right. I want to put in the correct value here, but if the incorrect value is giving us that, then like, all right, what do I actually want it to be? I mean, I actually want it to be like position plus char, or no, adv offset minus what is the width of this thing? I'm gonna it could just be that like the correct math like is close enough to 56 that, or like minus 56 or whatever it was, that it would give us that effect, but I don't know. I found that unsettling. I'd have expected a very different number. Half of 132 is 61. Alright. So now if I run the script, then I mean this is the math that I would expect to make it align correctly. Oh, alright. Oh, well, wait, it's still a little bit. Oh, it's still a little far forward. Oh, because I used the halfway point. I didn't use the midpoint. I used like the wait, what? No, I would have thought that would be correct. Why is that not correct? It's still a little off, right? Maybe just cause no, oops. Well, oh no, 132 would be 66, right? Maybe that's what it is. But then also, I was looking at the wrong dimension, is the other more pertinent thing. It's actually 156 that I should be having. And 156 is what, like 78. Alright, so it should be 78, and then it should be correct. Alright. Sure. Okay. Why not? uh, yeah. Thank you, H. All right. There we go. Now it's the land. And yeah, thank you again for catching that, Lauren. That is super helpful. I don't know why that sounds sarcastic. That was literally super helpful. I don't know. Something's wrong with my voice right now. I'm not emoting correctly, but no, that was really helpful. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm gonna give this script a little time to cool down because sometimes like sometimes it populates the character list, but sometimes it doesn't populate the character list. So, um, all right, so what ah ah what that's like firecrackers are fun, but they're also like literally explosive devices. So like just because you call it a firecracker doesn't mean it's like not a weapon. That's not cool. The thing about someone throwing a firecracker at someone else. Uh, so CZX, you might be noticing the fact that every time I drag the window, it freezes the animation. Um, yeah, something to keep in mind. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was working on the art stuff, and I was like, I was like complaining in advance. No, whatever. I should just suck it up because I do want this end result. I guess I don't know. It's a little daunting, but whatever. I will deal with it. All right. So, brush size 10. Yay! I'm drawing backgrounds. Oh my gosh. You know what's funny though is usually when I like start on like something background related, I'm like, oh, this should take no time at all, and then it takes me like a week. So now I'm like starting on a background related thing, and I'm like, oh, this will take forever. So it's probably gonna take like literally 10 years. No, I mean like I don't know. I guess like it's not even that I expect it to take especially long though. It's mostly just like painful memories. Like I have to in order to accomplish this I have to like reopen like old wounds basically is what is why I'm not enthusiastic about this. So do I need any rocks here? What's the frequency of rocks? No, there are plenty of rocks over there. We don't need rocks here. What does the vegetation look like here? It looks just very like poofy. It's very like it's like slightly bigger brush. I think I could do like this with a 14 or so. Uh, Hold on. Chat is like speaking of things blowing up. Chat is doop doop. All right. What? Sorry, I'm just I'm gonna clear chat real quick. There's something that I just don't understand. Clear my chat. Does this clear chat for everyone when I do that? Did that just clear everyone's chat? It's I feel like I should probably know that, but I don't see the clear chat option in Better Twitch TV, and so I'm assuming that option in Better Twitch TV. I'm assuming that option in Better Twitch TV. No, it doesn't. It doesn't clear it for everyone. It only clears it for me. Shoot. Where's the clear chat option in Better Twitch TV? Maybe it's just some like the top half of the. No, did they? I like Better Twitch TV. I don't want to uninstall it. All right, fine. I'll use the command like a caveman. Whoops. Did I not do it correctly? Or I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yay! All right. Wait.
Oh.
Oh, but then if you have better whatever. Um. No, the reason I'm perplexed is that yeah, right. I know. I got that message too. Uh. Someone, I'm not gonna say names. I mean, like people whose chat didn't get cleared can see it, but someone used a phrase which like I find horribly offensive. Hypothetically, I'm really like I honestly I hope I'm misunderstanding something because someone typed like n asterisk 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 and like there's only one thing that means to me and like that's a permaban offense, but it was a mod that did that, which is just like freaking me out right now because it's just making me like question everything. I I don't know. This has nothing to do with family friendliness. This has to do with like life friendliness. Like there's I'm gonna have to keep an eye on chat, I guess. But I also have to draw trees. Uh, trees. Oh, I guess it's just a smaller brush size for this. So actually, it probably was a closer. It was probably closer to like brush size 10. Doop doop. I guess like I don't have to. So one of the nice things about the fact that I never spent especially much time working on the forest is that I'm now that I'm updating the forest, I don't have to spend especially much time on it now either. It just actually I don't even need to do that. That's what I usually do. But now that would look out of place because like that would break the pattern. I did go a bit too low with this with this uh, with this brush here, so I will do that. And then well, quiet's better than yeah. All right. Pardon. Right, trees. So foliage and trees, and like I guess I'll do. I think the way I tend to draw it is I'll draw the greens first, and then uh, sample from image. Yeah. Okay. Uh, derp derp. These trees are supposed to be tall. They're supposed to be taller than the trees like immediately behind it. Uh, and so generally, yeah. So generally, like the tops come up a little bit higher, and the bottoms don't go down quite as low. And that's because, yeah, like this parallax is supposed to like kind of like convey that you're like under the canopy level, and so uh, that's how that works out hypothetically. Uh, no one lost mod. I don't know why it's not showing the green sort, but no one lost mod. It's probably being weird. Like, you know how sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't show the green sword. I think it's probably doing that because because uh, uh, because I cleared chat, but like nothing actually changed. I didn't even. No, that's it, Komega. You're banned. No, I'm just kidding. Komega and I have been playing this fun game where Komega shows up and is most of the time really cool, and then every now and again I just ban him because he'll say something horribly offensive, or not even horribly offensive, but no, I'm just kidding. You're not actually banned right now. I didn't shade the greens of the trees, and I should also shade the tree trunks. Well, all things are getting shaded. Yeah. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Alright, yeah, I also didn't get the reference. Which is why I was like, I don't know, like it was just like weird. Like I knew there was something that I didn't understand. And so, okay, it makes me feel a little bit better that, oh wait, you said you can't see the video. Alright, wait, hold on. Thank you for apologizing. I knew I was. I am unfamiliar with what you were referencing. I knew I was missing something. It seemed it would have been very out of character for you to say something like that out of the blue. Smiley face. Yay. Alright. Trees. So I need to do the shading on the trees. I need to do the shading on I need to do the shading on the with the trees. Yeah, the trunks and the tops of the trees as well. Doop-a-doop. This one I need to actually redraw the lighter tone. I guess for these I probably should have drawn the lighter tone first, but whatever. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Sorry. I'll stop. I really should stop whining because I know that's like probably grating. It's probably just really annoying. But like I just keep thinking about, I don't know, maybe I should give up on this. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Like maybe this will just be one of those things that I do in small doses. Like instead of, because like I think part of the reason I'm like getting so like displeased with like the whole prospect of this is that I'm like kind of like I tend to think of these things as like a um I tend to think of these things as like, you know, here's something that I will do. I will sit down and I will do this and I will finish this. And usually I don't even like stop streaming until I finish something like that. But I might have to think of this as more like just like a goal that I'll start working towards, and eventually I'll get there. But like, you know, it'll probably take me a while. So, oh yeah, I should do the foreground, I guess. Ugh. All right. I mean, the foreground's easy enough. Actually, I'm gonna hide the rest of the layers because it's easy. Like the foreground is pretty subtle, so it's hard to see it. This is just mountains. Yeah, this is just mountains. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to actually see the foreground when it's not. It's not. Oh wow. Actually, I don't even need to make more foregrounds because I mean, generally I have these rules where like the foreground isn't supposed to get particularly close to the edges, so I'm actually just going to keep the things that I have. I'm just going to shift them over. Yeah, because if I ever wanted to transition to an interior space, I would not want this tree like so close to the edge of the frame because the way it would work out is like as you transitioned into the house, it would actually look like the tree came out of the house, just the way the parallax lined things up. Um, so twitchy. Twitchy is a pretty great adjective, huh? It's just being a bit twitchy. Twitches. Uh, I'm sure whoever is like in their like marketing or branding department who was responsible for like vetting the name Twitch to see if it played well. I'm sure they are dismayed that they didn't consider that particular usage. Where is the? Those are the foreground chunks or the near ground chunks. Yes, there we go. I was like, why are these? Why do these things look weird? Oh, cool. There's no shading on this layer. Easy, easy pants. Oh wow. Oh, and I can finally get rid of that little dot in the sky that I always see. Oh no, wait, no, this isn't the real asset, but I will export this to be the real asset someday. So, cool. Uh, I actually, in terms of hardware, like for microphone and like camera and everything, I'm working on my laptop right now, so it's all just built in, which is kind of nice. Um, yeah, it's so I. That's a good question. Like, I don't even know like what would be the manufacturer or anything like that. I might be able to check. I think like, oh no, if I went here, it would just say like, oh, well, no, wait, audio. Yeah, it just says default. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I just got like my laptop is Alienware, so it's like I don't know. It's like whatever microphones they use, I guess. I actually don't even. Yeah, I don't know anything about like the maker model or anything like that. But I could look that up if you would like to know. Uh, uh, so yeah, here we go. I'm basically just gonna do the same thing that I did before, which was for each of these layers. I'm just gonna slide it to the end. The reason I'm just not just like drawing off the edge. The reason I'm keeping these sections at the very end and drawing at the middle is that the edges have to loop cleanly because this image loops into itself. So like this bit at the end here will connect cleanly with this bit on this end, and so that's why I'm keeping the ends intact. They're fairly important, but then like the rest of the middle, like I can just once I cut through, like oh shoot, what pixel? Oh no, I guess it doesn't matter what pixel I went to because the trees doesn't have a hard edge. Deselect. And then yeah, I can oh well actually yeah, like with this one doesn't really matter. And then yeah, whoops, wrong layer. I can so I can just draw on the transition myself. I can draw like I can fill in the gap, and I can make sure that gap has smooth edges because I'm drawing it as we speak. Yes. So hey Sogom, how's it going? Welcome. All right, so I keep hitting save because I don't know. I don't know why. Oh wow, look at all this chat. Uh, this is what Twitch is doing. Hold on. that, that is the worst Twitch trend. You should get your money back. Dismayed face. All right, what's oh can Sugum. Yeah, oh. I was gonna say yes, but you seem to have lost your interest in having that happen. What? I didn't demod. Huh. Weird. Oh sorry, I was sorry for putting my face so close to the camera. I was just looking at huh. Yeah, I don't know. I swear I didn't touch anything in terms of, like the only mod command I did was /clear. I did like the clear my chat thing in Better Twitch TV, but apparently that's not even a moderator command. So nothing should have changed, but I don't know. Just to be safe, I remodded you Zero Maverick. So now you're either still mod or you're double mod, or I don't know how that works exactly. uh, uh, hmm. Oh, oh, wait, what? All right, Clappy Bird. All right, maybe there you go. So this is the link. This is Sogom's link. I haven't checked it out myself, so uh, caution to anyone who checks it out. But Sogom, I think Sogom is probably a trustworthy fellow. That's the impression that I get from what I know of Sogom. All right, so this is the easiest one yet. This will just be like ground. Look, that's basically done already. I don't even really have to fill in this bottom part because it'll always be covered up, but whatever. All right, and then I just like throw in some foliage. Just kidding. I know it's foliage. And then it will be good to go. It'll be all good forever. Oh yeah, this one's supposed to. Well, no, I guess I can hide or I can show the. All right, yeah, this should come down. I think a little bit lower because, like I was saying before, this one's supposed to parallax so that you can see like the bottoms of these trees underneath the bottoms of the trees in the foreground. You do sometimes see these trees in their entirety where there are gaps in the layer above it, but mostly it's just like the bottom of the trees. So that's the part that is important to get right. So, all right, this isn't so bad, I guess. I don't know. I like this whole process of stretching the backgrounds is like. I guess I was expecting it to be even worse, but I don't know. Now that I'm doing it, I'm like, it's not so bad. There are worse things in life. Like I could be a bus driver. I would be sad if I was a bus driver. I use the bus driver example in particular because I'm really annoyed at one particular bus driver. I was waiting at a bus stop, like literally the coldest night of the year. I was waiting at a bus stop for I accidentally got there early, and so I was waiting there for a long time, and it was so cold. I was not even properly dressed. Like I was just like warmly, but not even like properly warmly. But what is this one? What? um, sorry. I was waiting at a bus stop for like 20 minutes or more, and when the bus finally showed up, it just like cruised right past. I was like, I had to walk home basically, and I literally lost all feeling in my extremities by the time I got back. Oh, Perktech, sorry, I was not paying close attention to chat. How's it going? We're working on backgrounds. Specifically, we're revisiting old backgrounds, and we're making them even longer. So like, whereas they previously stretched 1600 pixels across, they're now going to, like, the new resolution is 1920 pixels across, and that's because that's the actual broadcast resolution for my stream, and so I am going to I'm gonna have it like right. Oh wow, the script's not even running. Whoa, whoops! I do that a lot. I like I'm like I'll rerun the script in just a moment, and then I'll just like get super into whatever I'm doing. Sorry about that. Yeah, so like where the art currently like only stretches, like it stops like at me, right? It stops like here, right? I want it to actually go all the way across the screen, and then I'll be like kaiju, like I am giant monster attack adventure. No, not really. Um. So. Sogom is a master hacker. Oh wait, here. Don't worry, I'll save you guys from Sogom's evil software. Whoops, wrong button. Where am I going? Where's the yeah. All right, wait, hold on. I'll save you guys real quick. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Sorry, I just really enjoy that. All right. That was me hacking, by the way. That's what I look like when I'm hacking. I don't need this explosion open anymore. I don't think I actually changed anything, not intentionally. All right, so save this so far. All right, I just need to do the background and the background chunks, and then we're almost there. Oh man, it's not just the backgrounds. It's also the transitions, most of the transitions are going to be okay. I'm not going to go crazy with a lot of the transitions. Like, I think I'm basically, like, all right, actually, I'm just going to jump to a transition real quick. For example, like for what? So, like, for backgrounds, for, like, forest to, transition to mountains, like, I'm not going to, like, get more elaborate. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, a chunk of the forest and, like, slam it in here, and then take a chunk of the mountains and, like, slam it over here. Like, I'm not going to try and, like, make it, like, stretch this out, or, like, make it, like, more artistic or more justified or, like, more convincing than it already is. Like, it's going to be very, very, um, it's going to be very, uh, expedient, I guess. This, like what I'm working on. Sorry, just I assume you don't want to see me, like, operate a tissue. Sorry. Uh, um, yeah, like this current task at hand is not like a creative endeavor at all. It's not. It's not supposed to be artistic. It's not like that's just not what I'm going for right now. I'm like this is all just about. This is all just about. Like if there's a script that could accomplish this, and actually there probably are there. For like the forest, there like Photoshop probably actually has like a script that oh, oops, I need to pay attention to what pixel that is, because this one I can't fudge as easily. Uh, Actually, I guess I kind of can, as long as yeah, I can, as long as I go to like a, oh, I can just go like this. Uh, yeah, no, Photoshop probably actually has like a tool that, like, the forest was so predictable in its repetition, like it was following such a pattern that I'm sure there's like some tool in Photoshop where you can just, like, like don't they have like a texture fill or something where it's just like it like it doesn't just it doesn't just I wish I was a sellout. If I was a sellout, I wouldn't be so poor. Uh, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, the thing that I keep referencing is, like, I'm pretty sure Photoshop has a tool where you just basically, like, say you can, like, delete, like, a person from a photo. Like, you just select a person, like, you just lasso tool around a person, and you just hit delete, and it, like, has, like, a thing where it, like, just, like, fills in the background based on, like, what the edges, like, what the rest of the background around it looks like. And so, like, it works. It obviously doesn't work if you're, like, in the middle of, like, a convention, because, like, it can't, like, make up people and, like, put, like, fake made up people in the background. But it can, like, if, like, there's, like, a sky or, like, a forest behind you, it, like, actually just, like, smooshes, like, the same, like, pattern across, like, to, like, be vaguely convincing. It's one of those, it stands out in my mind. Like, I don't use Photoshop especially much, but it just stands out in my mind because it was one of those things that I was like, wow, that is magic. That is literally magic. Oh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Hacker Typer. Hacker Typer is the best. Uh, uh, oh, sorry. I was just catching up on chat. Who? Oh my gosh, I would love to see the clip of the Hacker Typer pulling off a convincing, whatever. That sounds amazing. I don't know. I have a soft spot for situations like that. Convincing a news group. That's great. Um. All right. If Hey, are you still here, Zero Maverick? Because it just occurred to me, maybe you could find more. Maybe you could get a break from whatever work you're expected to do if you just pull up a Hacker Typer and put it full screen and just, like, tell people you're super busy and you really can't be bothered right now. I don't know if that would work. But I assume there are some jobs where like you could basically just put up hacker typer. Like if you were like the IT guy, right? And like the rest of the company was like not as, IT literate, like computers are basically magic to some people, so uh all right. Whoop, whoop, that's a little too much, right? I don't think we want to go quite that far with it. So then, oh man, I should be working on events while I'm doing this. Yeah, actually, this is literally the task that I said I would be working on events while doing, because like it just doesn't this isn't like my full brain that I'm using right now. This is just like I don't know, whatever. So, all right, let's work on events at the same time. Multitasking. All right, so these are the ones I had yesterday. I might pull up a few more before I get back to the art so that I have a few new ideas to mull over, or just like, I think the writing prompt, I'm gonna try the writing prompt generator that I was using yesterday. Just try it one more time, see if it, saw a girl with a mirror on Sunday. Wait, I saw a girl with a mirror that Sunday. That, literally of that entire thing, all I really read was mirror, and that makes me think of like a mirror universe or something. I don't even know what that means exactly, but I'm just like jotting down like whatever evocative statement like kind of like pops into my head. So it was Saturday, the day of hate, and that's when everything went wrong. Everything went wrong on the day of hate. What? How could you? Hate is like such a man. How'd you get hate wrong? What could possibly go wrong with hatred? I don't like that one. That boy is the antagonist of kindness and the business partner of madness. Interesting. But not for me. It was July, the month of employment, and that's where things get complicated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was, these are like of the same formula. Like it was like time, or it was like date range. Or like, some specific time. The day of some specific thing, like some specific noun, and that's where everything went, or that's where, oh, and that's, blah, blah. Nice and formulaic. This Monday. Whoa, what is wrong with the days of the week? Saturday's the day of hate. Monday is pure evil. I don't know if I like this writing prompt generator anymore. I think that's, I think it's going in just a really dark direction. I mean, it's Friday, so I think we're safe, but, oh no! What is... No, this writing prompt generator just got really sinister. Ambition will be a girl. It was time to slaughter ambition? Inappropriate. And this one's about, like, torture, like, darkness. Wow. Writing prompt generator. I'm so sorry for whatever went wrong in your life that made you feel this way. But, oh, sorry. A link in chat. That link you posted, it looks more like he's playing piano than than playing a keyboard. It looks like he's playing a keyboard rather than a keyboard. Oh, this is the new event type. So, yeah, the disturbing plot. The disturbing plot is event type. The new event type 0. So, I apologize in advance if it crashes at the end of this event. We've literally never done this one before, unless it happened one time when I wasn't paying attention. But this is brand new code path that you guys are trotting. This is an adventure. All right. Yeah. This writing prompt generator got really emo. Which, I mean, we all have those days, right? Like Mondays of pure evil and Saturdays of hate. Uh, um, there's a story about how getting old was like weeping. Yikes. Maybe it's I don't know, maybe it's the writing prompt generator's birthday or something. Some people some people don't handle that well. Uh, I'm a boy, and time you'll love me. All right, thanks, boy. Madness is a crying woman with a laboratory, which made things a lot more complicated. I like to pretend that the laboratory is the laboratory is specifically for making things more complicated. I'm not getting inspired by this stuff. I'm just like having fun making fun of it. She lived for war, but that's no longer true. Oh, that's really sad. That one's really sad. You can destroy a curse. Hey, we already have an event where you destroy a curse. Cool. Yay, we did it. Oh, it was the it was the cleric. No one guessed the cleric. Yeah, so that event type is new. That event type, the outcome actually has nothing to do with your actions. Well, so that's not entirely new because in that way it's like it's kind of like the meadow or like the riot, but like actually like literally not even just like the point allocation, but even the outcome itself is randomly chosen. So yeah, so good luck dealing with that war chief. I'm sure he doesn't hold a grudge. I'm sure. Um, there were two banks, which no one expected. I think this writing prompt generator has stopped working. I think it has. I think it's done as much as it can. I think, I think my brain just doesn't like. I think the metaphor I used yesterday was like the writing prompt generator is supposed to be the spark, whereas my brain is supposed to be kindling. But I think like my brain is just literally burnt out right now because those aren't really doing anything for me. So I'll just I guess I'll just continue with what I have so far, which is wow, I'm terrible at drawing lines. Why did I think it was okay to draw to the whatever? This is fine. I'll make it work. Yeah, okay. So, spill here and, no, okay. I have to get better at multitasking because I definitely have enough mental bandwidth to like be working on like more than just what I'm working on now. But like it's also the sort of thing that like as soon as I start thinking about something else, I start making like more stupid mistakes. So it's a skill, right? I have to. It's one that's nice to. I mean, it's an important. Or it's a useful skill, but yeah, certainly not automatic. Wouldn't it be nice if? Wouldn't it be nice if it was all just automatic? All right. I think all right. I'm done with that. All right. I'll just draw the. Oh, how was I drawing these tree chunks? I was using different weight brushes, right? I went through with like. Yeah, I went through with like a weight 4 brush, and then I went through with a weight 2 brush. I think is how I did that. So let's do that again. So first up, weight 4. Oh, so this is supposed to be on a different layer. Actually, no, that that's definitely thicker than weight 4. What is that, like weight 6 or like? I don't know. Yeah, that looks about right. All right, so. Huh. These lines that I'm drawing look smudgier than the other ones, but I don't know how I would have gotten sharper lines before and like not get them now. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, I try not to say anyways nearly as much as I do. Like I know someone who's what? I'm not trying to use the clone stamp tool. Stop! I'm not trying to use the clone stamp tool. I know someone whose pet peeve is the word anyways, specifically used in that context, like when you use it as like a throwaway like transitional word, like you're switching. Why? Wow, my tablet, and me. Uh, so I'm trying not to say anyways as often as I do, but clearly I have some work to do in that regard. Uh, hey, Zero Maverick, welcome back. Mr. David, hey, how's it going? Um, cool. All right, so I did one. I did one. I did exactly one. So now I just need to export the new versions. So foreground is easy. Copy, file, open, forest, foreground, blammo, expand canvas, savo, yay, file, open. I should open all of these. Background, midground, nearground. So the background, we will want to smoosh the trunks onto the background. Select all, copy, blammo, expand canvas, savo. Uh, anyways, unfair bacon? Oh. That's unfortunate. I mean, oh, you're reading over here. It actually says unfair baron. Yeah, so these are the ideas of quests that I might want, or like events that I might want to add. So like the idea of the unfair baron had to do with basically like what's a situation where you might help a thief, and it doesn't actually have to be a thief per se, but like that was like kind of the first thing that came to mind. It was like or no, it was like inspired by a thief. Like I was using that writing prompt generator, and like it was something about like thievery of some sort, and I was like, so I was thinking like, what's the situation where you actually would help, a relatively unscrupulous individual, and so I was thinking like, well, in the case that like someone was like legit, treated unfairly, like if there was like someone abusing their power, then like it could be like actually in the right interest, it could be like the good thing to do in that case might actually be to act against like a baron, for example. So yeah, I just jot that note down because like that was like when I was using the idea prompt generator or whatever, or the writing prompt generator. That was like what came to mind. Yeah, I mean, so the reason I have this open here right there is because I'm supposed to be coming up with events. Right now I'm like working on art stuff, but like I'm not just supposed to be working on art stuff. Actually, I should have left those open. Whoops. Actually don't need the foreground, just the other ones. Or not even, no, okay, just these ones. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be coming up with more events as I work on this stuff, so as to be more productive. Sorry, I'm just gonna mute the microphone for a second. I'll be right back. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'll be right back. Sorry for the delay. All right, so the transitions. Oh, the transitions. I guess it's not going to make a difference whether I add in... Oh, it's not going to make a difference whether I add in mountains or forests. So actually for the mountain transition, I'm just going to add in mountains. Yeah, heck with that. All right, so change my mind. I don't need any of this stuff. This stuff can all go away. Yes. Or no, don't save. Wait, cancel. Unsmoosh these layers. Then save. Yeah, there we go. Alright, yep, I don't care about these. So for the mountain, because mountains are really easy to add in. Like, they literally just, like, go, like, doodle-doodle-doo, and then you're done. Oh, and, like, the middle layer for the mountains, like, even easier to add, because the middle layer for the mountains is just, like, literally blank. So, yeah, this should be simple enough. I hope. Alright, so for this one, yeah, well, for all of them, like, image, canvas size, 1920. Actually, before I do this, I should double check that 1920 is the correct value, right? That's like what I broadcast at. 1920. All right, that is my resolution. Should I? Well, all right, before I go any further, one thing I should... Well, No, yeah, I talked about this earlier. Like, if I feel like going from 1900 to, or 19, if I feel like going from 1920 to an even higher value, then uh, if I yeah, if I want to go to a higher value, it won't be that much more difficult to basically do exactly what I'm doing now. I mean, I guess there would be a little bit of time saved by like doing it right now instead of doing it later, but like I don't really plan on changing my broadcast settings anytime soon. So I feel like this should be fine. Like actually, hold on. What even are like other resolutions like higher than that? 1920. Yeah, the like 1920 is like the maximum resolution for this computer. So until I get a new computer, which probably I don't plan on getting a new one for 4 years. I usually get a new computer every 4 years. So hopefully this one will last me a little while. Hey, it's event time. Why does it always fill with like anything instead of just blank? I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just cut this mountain in half and slide it on down. Alright, so I have to just line up the edge correctly so that the loop still works. Or it's not actually a loop this time, it's actually just like a flat transition from one. Like this is literally the transitional piece between the mountains and the forest. So yeah, all I have to do is just make mountains between there and there. So deselect, dropper tool. So I don't have layers to work with here, but this should be a fairly straightforward process. So hopefully, whoops, I do need a bigger brush size than that. I really appreciate your guys' chat, by the way. I am reading it a bit. It's I'll be honest, it's like basically why I stream, is like people are hilarious. And by people I mean you. And I appreciate that. Oops. Oh, L is the clone stamp tool. And I keep, alright, go away clone stamp tool. I keep accidentally clicking it instead of K, which is the dropper tool. Alright, that explains why that keeps happening. Alright, so let's shade a few more mountains. I'm not gonna add like I'm not gonna add more vegetation or anything. It's just gonna be mountains is all. And that will, I guess, come down like that. And so that's basically it, I guess. Oh, I should do some clouds in the background, because clouds. Actually, maybe I should give myself another layer, because yeah, I should probably give myself another layer to work on, because otherwise I'm gonna mess up what I just did. I think what I just did was fine, so I don't want to mess it up. Alright, so some poofy cloud, whatever, and then some even poofier cloud, whatever. Look at that. Look how poofy that cloud whatever is. Why does my tablet keep... Sometimes it just stops moving. Like, it won't pick up the cursor, but it'll just, like... It'll act as if I'd stopped moving the stylus around. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, save this. Wait, what? Oh yeah, smooshes the layers, and then save this. Maybe I should add in, like, Easter eggs to the events. I could add in like an event with a secret action. Well, no, I'd need new tech to do that. But hypothetically, I could. That'd be a lot of work. That would actually be surprisingly much work. Kind of like Cower. I supported Cower for so long. I really shouldn't have, but I did. I put so much time into making Cower work, and it's like even still in the game it has special tech to it, which is, I don't know, I don't regret it per se, but in hindsight, like if I had like a producer, like, or like a, you know, a boss, for example, like, and I tried to explain like how throughout this project I've spent like a grand total of like 4 hours just making it so that you can or can't cower in fear, like basically all the time. I'm hard pressed to think of like a boss who would actually like accept a reasonable explanation there. Oh. One of these sky dots. these terrible sky dots. I don't know where they came from. Like my brush just like misclicked once, and those sky dots have been there ever since. They've been a plague. Every time I notice them, I'm like, the extra space from the background. So yeah, so this is the transition from the forest to the mountains, and yeah. So the interesting thing about the forest, or the interesting thing about the mountains, is it was, well, because it was the first background that I made. There's actually no midground to it, and like it doesn't really need a midground. So I made the background, and yeah. So like here's what the mountains look like basically, and there's nothing like there's the foreground where like, or there's the excuse me, there's the very, well, actually I can just get rid of these adventures because the art is no longer relevant. There's the very foreground where there are like rocks and stuff in your way, kind of like in front of you. There's the midground where this is like what you're walking on. And then there's the background, which has like the mountains in the background. But there's nothing in between. In the forest, it's different. In the forest, like there's actually like this other layer of vegetation in between. But because nothing like it exists like that in the mountain, in order to transition from the forest to the mountain, we basically just have to make it go away. And so now this transition, like it starts as the forest, but then like it just goes away, and it goes away on top of like this backdrop. So like you kind of see like the mountain, like the forest just kind of like it like gives way to the mountains, and then there is a little amount of forest on the mountains, but then eventually like there just isn't anymore. So oh yeah, the reason I don't tend there are holes in the ground, but the reason I tend to ignore those is because this layer is always covered up by this layer. So like I tend to draw the bottom just because like it sometimes helps me justify drawing the top of it. Like it helps me like ground it in the scene, and so I can tell like where I'm supposed to be drawing things. But you'll never actually see it because it'll always be covered up by this layer. So like I could draw like, I'm literally a child, but like literally the first thing I thought was like I could draw butts all across here, and you would never see the butts. They would they would just never show up because because that space actually doesn't, just like in another transition, like there might have been like in the riverbank comes down really low. So like for the river, actually no, I was gonna say for the river I'd have to actually draw more, like I would have to draw further down, and I couldn't leave gaps as low in the or as high in the river. But that's not true, because in the river it's covered by water instead. So yeah, the further into the background you go, for example, the reason I don't really justify, like I just kind of like stop this shading like right here, is like again like you don't actually really see this part very much, so it doesn't, yeah. That's right. Hey, that is the new follower noise. Mr. Davidot, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. All right. Oh yeah. So okay. So this one, I guess, not quite as immediate or obvious. Oh yeah. This is when I was using two different ground colors, and I was like, I don't know how to transition the ground color. So I was just like, whatever. All right. So what should I do here? I guess. Well, first thing I should increase the canvas size to 1920. Whoops, that's way too big. That is 9020, and that is way too big. Or no, that's 19,000, not 1900. That is inappropriately large. 1920. Thank you. And then all right. So I'm gonna literally just take this very, very edge here. Just this very, very edge. And then I will move this over like this. And then I'm just going to draw generic mountainy stuff in between the two. No more vegetation, just maybe a little vegetation. Is that, I think that's lined up correctly. Yeah. All right. Deselect. Oh wait, oops, I forgot to check. Oh no, stop. Is it lined up exactly? Yeah, alright, there we go. Yeah, so, I don't know, it's like, let's take this color, connect the path to itself. And then oh, whoops. uh, oh, so sorry, just catching up on chat. Yes, I use T Notifier. I like T Notifier. It's like, well, I mean, like, I kind of wish I used Twitch alerts in some ways, because for one thing, Twitch alerts is free, or it was free last I checked. Um, literally the reason I didn't use Twitch alerts when I was like looking at what I should use for that sort of thing is the text was shaky. Like the characters, like if you've seen Twitch alerts before, like it's cute, it's like cartoony, but like I was like, nope. And so yeah, I went with literally the reason I went with Twitch alerts or T Notifier, excuse me, is because they let me choose my own font and it didn't have to wiggle like that. Uh, uh, in hindsight, I think it probably would have been fine to just use Twitch alerts instead, especially because they have a lot of other cool features too. I think I might start using Twitch alerts too for other stuff. Like I'll probably keep T Notifier because I already paid for it, but yeah. I don't know what I'm trying here. Sure, yeah. I'll probably dial back the no. Alright. And then oh yeah, just some shading. All we need is a little bit of shading. Yeah, I mean, so the nice thing about T Notifier is that like not only do you get to change your font, you get to choose like oh, I'm only clicking Kamega's link because I wasn't sure if I should ban him for it, but no, he's telling the truth. Don't. Oh yeah, most of you can't see Kamega's link, and that's good. That's good. You're lucky people. It's not like a bannable. It's not like ban worthy or anything, but it's also not like you're not missing it. Oh yeah, the thought that I started and didn't finish was just that you can customize a lot of stuff with Twitch Alert or with T Notifier. You can change like the transition, you can change like the coloration and stuff like that. And like I like how I could just like make it look very like I don't know. Before I added side quests, the stream was very like the stream was mostly very very staid, very in terms of like the way I had the layout set up. Like it was very it was very simple and it was very straightforward and so like the T Notifier thing that I set up was very simple and straightforward. So it's not going to get you a promotion at work, but I don't think it's probably going to get you. It's probably not going to get you fired either. It's. I was like, oh, I could just reenact it, but then I was like, no, I don't want to show that on my stream. Yeah, it's not gonna win you any favor at work, but it probably won't get you fired. Oh yeah, so I could add in a little bit of the vegetation, just a very little bit. Just yeah, that's plenty. Actually, that's a little too much. I shouldn't have gone that far down with it. All right, there we go. Done. Good. Wow, was that the whole? I think that was the whole transition. Yeah, that was the whole transition from the Forest to the Mountain. So we're making progress. Gradually. Alright, so what next? Does the forest transition to anything else? I don't think it does. Just the mountains, right? Yeah, just the mountains. So let's do the mountains then. Hopefully that'll be fairly straightforward as well. The middle ground is already done. Oh, well, no, it's not literally done yet. I still have to actually change the canvas size to 1920. It's a little bit silly to have like to actually like keep a completely blank slide, but all right. uh, excuse me. So the near ground, I should use the layers file. Yeah, why not? Oh, and I had the layers file open. Whatever. All right. So image canvas size width 1920. Whoops, 1920. Yes. And then I don't know. It's like arbitrary which side it slides to. That's fine. All right. So the foreground. Oh, I should. My layers file is a little bit of a lie. The only thing that is actually separated out is the clouds versus the background. But whatever. All right. So this is the foreground. This is near ground. There's no midground. This is the background mountains and background clouds. All right. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Wow, that sounds awful. I'm gonna rinse your chat, True Vanicus, not because of anything you said per se, but like if that link is as bad as you said it is, then I just don't even want to keep that link around. Yikes. But actually, I mean, thanks for the warning, because if I ever go to that site, I'd be really sad if I ever went there. Like, it's not that, like, I don't mind gore per se. Like, I can handle, like, gory things, but, what I have difficulty handling is, the, like, when you have to, like, think about, like, the next time you have to, like, deal with humanity and realize that, like, these are things that humanity might do. It's like it basically apparently like Trivanicus shared a website that is like the equivalent of like Faces of Death, where it's so like it's just like horrible things that like no one should ever actually see. Um, so it's like yeah, it's like it's disturbing to see those things. But the more disturbing thing is when you have to like justify that like that's your species, like you are of the same species as the people who who did that. It's like, ugh. It's I don't know. It's wait, do I have a? I do have. I was gonna say I should put in a rock snowman, but I was like, no, I have a rock snowman already. All right. So I'll just put in like I don't know, whatever generic rock. Uh. I'm pretty zoomed out. So, and then, I don't know, like a... Wait, I should do one of those, like, triangle-y things. Yeah. Alright, that's good. All set. Hey, event time! Uh... You would like that, wouldn't you, Kamega? And that's why you get banned an awful lot. Because I can't change the world. I can't change like people who are like that, but when they show up in my chat, I can at least ban them. That's that's one nice thing. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Yeah. Alright. So what we're doing here is just like what we were doing other places. I'll be honest, I'm pretty tempted to just like, instead of like even just drawing new lines here, just like slide down, copy, slide over, paste, call it a day. But I feel like that would be a little too cheap. I feel like I'd regret that more in the long run. Plus, like, especially, I might actually do that for the cave. To be honest, I might do that for the cave. Because, or I don't know. Oh my gosh, the cave. The cave, you guys. The cave. No, I know what I'll do. I'll just... No, I don't know what I'll do. No, no, no. I know what I'll do. Wait. I can handle this. I can handle this. No, for the cave, and I'm probably gonna take I'm probably not just gonna cut it once. I'm probably gonna cut it several times, and because like the cave has like phases almost, like it like as you like travel down it, like it goes from like one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, and it's like it's like yeah, I'll just extend like each of those phases because I don't want to come up with like new phases. Like I don't want to come up with like new and like weird things to add to it. What should go here? Just like general lumpiness, I guess. Actually, no, I can have a smoother area. I can have a lower elevation area too. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I just don't want to. I just don't have any like cave-iness left in me. Like what I did with that like those days that I spent on the cave were. I never want to go back. I just never want to go back. All right. So. uh. Sorry, I'm reading chat. um. I bet I can guess what the shock website was. I bet I can guess. Oh, a farm. Yeah, yeah. No, that's the one I was gonna guess. I mean, there are a few valid answers to that one, right? Like, there are a few sites out there. Oh, right. So I don't have chat on screen anymore, so I feel slightly obligated to say that, like, just to basically reiterate what I'm reacting to is someone attached a highly offensive picture from a shock website to computer maintenance exam after turned it in. Wow, that's some like that's some hacksaw stuff right there. Or I don't know, maybe they just went on the I don't know. I don't know how they accomplished it, but clearly went to school with an evil mastermind. So that I'm sorry. Yeah, what happened? What happened in that what happened with that Zero Maverick? Were you like expelled for life or something, or like were you like forced to like visit the school counselor for like weekly for the rest of your stay, or like did they just like did this not care? Was it like I don't know. I like the school I went to was like really like I don't know, like kind of they just like I feel like if anyone had done that at my school, it would have been like a really big deal. So, um, oh, oh, I, yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I think digital, but actually, now that I think about it, like when I was in school, of course, things weren't digital back then. I guess like when I was in secondary education, it was, but like, yeah. Yeah, that's how you used to hack things back in the day. You just print it out and staple it wherever you wanted inappropriate things to be. Uh, oh man, cool friends. um, all right, that's fine. I'll call that fine. That was near grounds, and background, and the clouds. Oh man, I never should have added in more layers. The backgrounds were so simple when they were just 2 layers. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. I'm mostly joking. How come sometimes when I extend the image, it fills it in with transparency, and sometimes it fills it in with like blank white space? I don't get what that's about. Not that it super matters. It's just like if I knew how to make it to be transparency all the time, I might do that more often because it's pretty typically the case. I'm sorry, just catching him on check. Oh, that's awesome. I I had one cool teacher, but he wasn't like that kind of cool. He was like a little bit crazy, and so that was kind of cool because like he wasn't as like I don't know like as like strict as the other teachers because I think he kind of knew that he was crazy, so he he kind of like he had fun with it instead. Uh, we barely had MMOs back when I was in school though because I'm such an old person. No, actually, well, I never really knew what it was about, but now that I think about it, there was like, our school did have like apparently like a cool substitute teacher, but I like in my entire time there, I just never had the substitute teacher. He was like, he was like basically a student, just in terms of like how people treated him, like in terms of like how students treated him in terms of like coolness and like the politics of high school and all that delightful stuff. Uh, I never really got I never really understood what that was about though, because uh, he's probably a cool guy, probably super cool, coolest substitute teacher that school system ever saw. Uh, I'm inclined to assume, or I'm left to infer. What should be interesting about this mountain? I guess maybe it'll have like a whatever there. I don't know what that means exactly, but there you go. Just has a little extra texture to it. Is that good? Yeah, wow, mountains are easy. You just have to add in one new mountain, and then bam, that's all. That's all you do. Uh, this is why my skills of estimation when it comes to working on backgrounds is so. Because like this is what working on backgrounds used to be. It used to be just like blam, done. And then somehow along the way it got a little more complex and a little more complex. And oops, wrong layer. And yeah, now it's now adding a new background is like unfortunately very difficult, but not always the case. Ah, simpler times. Simpler times. Alright, so there was no like cloud in that where it loops, right? There's no cloud. Oh, there is. There was a cloud. Oh no. Whoops, I messed that up. Ah, shoot. There are clouds. Oh wait, I know how to fix this. I'll just get rid of the cloud there. There doesn't have to be a cloud. Oh, but that'd be the only place without cloud. Really, that'd be the only place without cloud. Interesting. Alright, so I should do this the right way, I guess. Undo, undo, undo. Yeah, it's not gonna be that hard. Because I have like, yeah. So wait, hold on. Oh yeah, okay, that's easy enough. Just have to take this and slide it to the edge. This is pretty clearly where the edge of the art was. Yay, Trivanicus, you got it! Yay! um. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All right. So this is the package that just got, Trivanicus. It's like you are now like you do have all the hardware you need, right? It's just now it's just a matter of putting it all together. Um, the worst is always when like you're waiting for that last one, right? Because like you have like 90% of what you need to get started, but you just need that like you still don't have the power supply, right? Or like whatever there's still that one thing that you still haven't got yet for whatever reason. It's just taking like they accidentally it's accidentally taking like an extra 3 weeks to ship or something like that. All right, so cool. Now I can export these. Smoosh, copy, file, open. I'll need the background, the foreground. Yeah, I did the foreground and the near ground. Please. This one goes here. Expand canvas. Save. Okay. So undo the smooshing. Undo, I said. There we go. Well, I don't have to hide those. Show the near ground. Select all. Copy. Paste. Expand canvas. Whoops, wrong layer. Clearly the wrong layer. Copy. Paste. Save that. Okay. Oh, I need to make sure, like when I add in hypothetically I could get myself into trouble by going too low, because if I go lower in any of these extension pieces than I have in the rest of the piece, then I might accidentally reveal one of those like holes in the ground that we looked at earlier. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I thought you were building like a whole new rig. That's well, there you go. You are, wow, yeah, it's a good setup you got. That sounds like a good arrangement. You could have a lot of fun with something like that. All right, so foreground, last piece, copy, paste, span canvas, save, and yay! Hooray! So now we have the forest to mountain transition, and the mountain done. Now let's do what? Now let's do more mountain transitions. These are easy. Oh no, not all of them are going to be easy, because the mountain to excuse me. The mountain to cave transition is going to be one of the weird ones. One of the really weird ones. Yeah. Yep. All right. So open transitions. I could do snow first. Snow will be easy enough. Yeah, let's do snow first. Because with snow... Oh, wait a second. Is snow going to be easy? Because the cloud line in snow. How's this going to work? Oops. Oh, sorry. I'm just like ruining everything. Don't mind me. Alright. Sorry. How's this going to work? With the cloud line, we want to extend it as far over as we can. Because why? Because actually no, I think it should be okay. No, we want to extend the cloud line over. So like we can, for most of it, we can just add in more mountains, whatever. But for the clouds in the background, I think we'll actually want to be more deliberate, more careful with it. So, oh yeah, we have to extend all of these things. For the snow layer, I think I'm just gonna add like a greater area of no snow. I think that's gonna be the most doable. So those should be fairly straightforward, in fact. For the foreground snow, there is snow in this image. It's just not very noticeable. So I change the canvas size. I'm just gonna add in more space on this side, and I'm just gonna make it it's like, yeah, so if you zoom in, you can kind of see there's like a snow pattern here, and it eventually like fades out to nothingness, and so it is going to continue with nothingness to the edge. So there's just going to be an area without snow. And this will actually, technically this will actually make the transition a little more tidy, which is nice in some ways. So yeah, the background, well, I mean, I guess it was actually fine to begin with, but it won't get any worse, let's put it that way. Unless, well, we'll see. I shouldn't make any promises. Excuse me. Alright, image, canvas size, 1920. It is 1920. I keep getting paranoid that I'm accidentally going to be making all these changes, and be making it to the wrong resolution, and then I'll just die. I'll just like plainly die. Hopefully I don't make that mistake. Whoops, I just deleted the whole image because it looked like there was very little here. Nope, not quite what I meant to do. Doop-a-doop, doop-a-doop-a-doop. um, sorry. All right, so that should be fine. And again, okay, this one again, like the mountains, like there's nothing in the middle of the mountains, so this one will be really a really simple transition as well, because we just have to go resize, or no, not resize, excuse me, image, canvas size against this edge, width of 1920, and then we can just delete this side. Like here, you can see I kind of took liberty with the fact that you never see this far down, because yeah, I didn't even bother like justifying it nicely, and you just never see that part, so it doesn't matter. Save that. All right, the so this one will be very straightforward, because this one we just extend out as we'd been doing before. This is the one where I think I'm supposed to extend this snow over further. Yeah, I think I am expected to do that. Or, excuse me, this cloud line. So, should I just extend it in the other direction? No, that'd probably be weird. Well, no, that actually could work. If I could just extend it in the other direction, then, huh. Yeah, I think that would actually be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I'm just pretty sure this cloud, the reason this cloud extends so, like really so as close to the edge as possible is so that the layers that have the snowfall, it always looks like the snow is coming from a cloud. It doesn't just like come out of nowhere. And so I need that cloud line to extend like pretty much across the screen. So, alright, image, canvas size. So let's snap it to this edge of the canvas and bump it up to 1920. And then the, yeah, I mean like this background is really easy to do too. It's just like several tones. It's just like the puffy clouds, and like the jagged tree line. So, let's copy this over to the edge, and then we can just fill in that the rest of the way. And this is actually one of the cases where I think I'm actually just going to file open the actual background for the snow, and just like copy a chunk out of it, because I just want to make sure I'm getting the same sort of actually, yeah, just getting the same sort of make sure I'm getting the like this right, like make sure I'm getting the same like height, same consistency sort of thing. So this is 1600 across, so if I go to 1280, that would be 320. So if we go like to 1200, or like 1220, this should be good. And then I can just like actually make a new layer, paste this, and that edge is the same. And I can just run this to the edge actually. And then all I have to do is justify these edges. So this bottom line is another situation where I'm just taking advantage of the fact that you never actually see down there. You never see down that low because the forest, the snowy forest, is so thick that it always covers that up. So There we go. And, hey, how about that? Done. Save that. Alright. Oh, sorry. Chat. Yeah, SSDs are awesome, by the way. Super great. It's why I use my laptop. Like like my desktop is right there. When I say my other monitor, I'm talking about my desktop. The reason I use my laptop is just because it has the SSD, whereas my desktop does not. And so, just everything is wonderfully great when you have an SSD. I don't know. I guess I don't like. It's not even as important for my desktop to have like the same sort of speed because like the SSD is especially great like for my laptop in part because like when you're on the go like it's really great just to have that like fast startup time, like not have to like you just like open it up and then like it's basically ready to go in like just a moment, at a moment's notice. I can never go back at this point. I can never go back. Alright, so you know what I could do is nah, I'm just gonna do the same thing I always do. I'm just gonna say image I mean I might want to come back and change some things because like I don't know, it seems weird to me that I'm like sliding two of the transition pieces in one direction and one of the transition pieces in the opposite direction. So it could be that this transition looks a little weird now. So I might want to do something about that, but I don't know. It should be okay. I mean, the alternative that I have is I could slide. I mean, the alternative that I have is I could put more time into this, but I want this to go quick, as quick as feasible. So as long as this doesn't look weird, like if the transition does look weird, I can just I can go in and do more trees on the other side if I need to, or I can do I can just do more snow trees on the other side if I need to. We will find out someday. That day is not today. Oops, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be cutting this rock and pushing it up against the edge. Yeah. So let's dab here. Oh, bigger brush. Once more. And then so I'm getting really uncreative with these things that I'm doing, but I guess I can be a little. I don't know. I can have some like interest level. Doesn't have to be like completely like flat across. All right. And then I will shade these, and the world will rejoice and live forever in harmony and happiness. And I feel like Linda Belcher for some reason. I think I was getting slightly melodic and definitely sappy. I think that's like the formula for Linda Belcher. Roughly? I don't know. I'm not an expert on these subjects. Alright. Doop-a-doop. So, alright, so once we finish this, we'll have done one of the mountains transitions. Oh, right, and so I could tackle the, I don't know what's going to be worse, the cave or the transitions into and out of the cave. Because they're both going to be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting, I tell you. Hey, it's vent time. Just catching up on chat real quick.